Keyport, what's up, Brian?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good, what's happening?
Hey, real quick, do you think, with concerning the Giants, do you think the fact that McVay being 31 and how he had that team turn around that fast resonated with them, with considering how bad the loss was coming off the bye?
No, I don't think it's, look at this coach and look what he's doing. I don't think teams do that because it's not. It doesn't help. I think everyone knows, that every team's different. I think they just look at their own circumstance and say, are we in trouble here? Are we not in trouble here? Are we moving towards something? Where are we as a team? They have to take stock in themselves. But the Giants are famous for letting the season play out. That's always been kind of their deal, and how important the end of the season optics are to them as to where a team is, how it has taken that path through that season, and how they're playing at the end of the season. It always matters to them. And you got games this year where it's going to be a nightmare at that stadium, especially with everybody calling up and saying they've sold off their seats to the Eagles and to the Cowboys. If that happens, that's going to be the optic you don't want, especially if the performance follows. Jason and Clifton, what's up, Jason?
Hey, Mike, there's clearly an issue going on when you got Odell and Eli, who are the nationally recognized names on that team. They don't come out and support McAdoo after, all those comments were made against them.
That's not there. Eli would never do that. That's not his place. That's not. He's never done that. He's not going to come out and do that. That's not his way.
This is the first time he's been in this position, though, Mike. Where
he's been in 100.
Being attacked by players.
Tom Coughlin was attacked 100 times.
Where like this, Mike?
Well, Strahan attacked him. Strahan attacked him. Tiki attacked him.
This is where leaders step up, Mike, and leaders back their coach. There's been clearly a rift, Mike.
See, don't read into things that you don't know. Mike, listen. Don't just think that you know what's going on inside the room.
On Sunday, Mike, in the interview Sunday, McAdoo said every position was up, and then clearly somebody had a talk with him the next day, and then he said, "No, Eli's going to be our starter."
You don't know listen, just
Mike, he never gets behind Eli.
Eli's the quarterback. You see, but Jason, you read too much into this stuff. You try to see if you can figure out all the little things of who's doing what to whom and what the relationship is. Don't worry about that so much. See what the team's doing on the field. Okay? I never thought that meant he was going to replace Eli at quarterback. Not 1 minute. That I think he was going to bench Eli. I never thought with 8 games left he was benching Eli Manning. I did not think he was doing that. Not for 1 minute. When I watched him on Sunday, did I think he was benching Eli Manning. Never even entered my mind. They're not benching Eli Manning with 8 games left. You want to change? You want to say with 2 games left they're going to look at the quarterback? That's fine. If they're 2-14, or 2-13, or 2-12, whatever it would be. The point is they're not doing that with 8 games left. They're not benching their quarterback. Just like the Jets are not going to take and sit down this quarterback until they are eliminated. Until they have 9 losses, you're not going to see anybody else a quarterback for them. And if they don't have 9 losses, you're not going to see anybody a quarterback all year except him. Joe in Levittown, what's up, Joe?
Hey, good afternoon, Mike. Quick question. If the Giants continue on the trajectory, are they better off going for the higher pick in the first round, or do they trade down and get more bang for their buck?
I don't understand the point.
In other words, if they got
if they continue on this plan,
14.
Right? So if they forget the continuous plan, they finish the season, and where are they in the draft?
Okay, well, if they got the number 4 or 5 pick, right. Are you better off going for one of these quarterbacks, or do you maybe trade down and get a little extra?
They will absolutely take a quarterback. They will say that this is how they will think. They'll think that they will not be back in this position for a very long time, and they will absolutely be in the market, even if it means trading up in the draft. They would be willing to do that. So they would actually be looking to go forward at that point, taking that opportunity to get their future quarterback, even if he winds up sitting for 2 years. Aaron Rodgers sat for years, a quarterback. Sat for years. Quarterbacks sit sometimes early in their career. Matt in Fork River, what's up, Matt?
Mike, how you doing?
Good. What's happening?
For you.
Yep.
If the Giants do change their head coach from McAdoo next year, do you think that their season will be a lot better than what it is now, or do you think they'll just be in the same exact boat that they're in with a new head coach?
Why would you think they would? Well, it wouldn't be the same. It's not the same team next year. I mean, no two teams are the same. The rosters turn over dramatically. NFL rosters turn over like 20% a year. So why would 1 year has nothing to do with the next year in the NFL? It really doesn't. So you don't ever look at an NFL season as being down the drain unless you're an inept franchise like the Browns, who can't get out of their own way and have no idea how to get this thing turned around. I mean, clearly have no idea. Ed in Summers, what's up, Ed?
Hey, Mike, I want you to hear me out about the NFL for a second. It's not a political statement. I think what happened when Trump made that statement and it was abrasive, what happened with that is people started kneeling, not even about the flag, but just being defiant to Trump. And I know I called you once before about this. He's never liked the NFL because he wanted to buy a team a while ago.
This is not about Trump, though.
No, it's not about Trump. But what I'm saying, Mike, is because of that comment, I think more players started kneeling again, not because against the flag.
For 1 week it happened. You had owners do it, too, because they didn't want to be told what to do. I understand that, but that lasted 1 week. That did not go on. It only lasted for a week. It did happen for a week, absolutely, because they didn't want to be told what to do. The owners didn't want to be told what to do. So that's just human nature. But it didn't last, though. Now, it did happen for 1 week. There's no disputing it. But we have not seen it continue at that level. Now, again, that's not where we are right now. They've had meetings since then. They can't get this rectified. They can't get the Kaepernick thing rectified. They can't get this rectified because they have a lack of leadership. And now they're having splits in their ownership, which makes it even harder for them. Rob in Asbury Park. What's up, Rob?
Hey, I don't get why everybody's all over Eli Manning. I think he's our quarterback until he retires. And I mean, he won 2 Super Bowls. He's one of the most knowledgeable quarterbacks in the game. And, I just thanks for being the voice of wisdom and calming down.
People are always all over. Listen, people are always all over anybody when they're losing. And the quarterback and the coach are always going to get too much credit and too much blame because they're the visible pieces to the puzzle. It's always that way. Coaches, when they win, they get called geniuses. Quarterback's great. When they lose, they're fools, and the quarterback stinks. That's just the way it works. It's always worked that way, and it'll never change. The league will never be different. It's always about the coach and the quarterback. The coaches know it. The quarterbacks know it. It's just part of the business. That's why they get paid the money, because they're the focal points. And it's just the way it goes. All right, first, before we get to make